Warning, we are just ridiculous people, and these are our random rants. Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone has one, and these are ours. You have been warned.
Welcome back to a new episode of We Rant, You Listen. Maybe? Kelly, I know you've missed us, but we're back and better than ever. And we're here for you. And only you, Kelly, because you're the only one that watches us. On today's episode, are you ready for this, Kelly? I bet you don't even know what's about to happen. But it happened a year ago. Well, almost a year ago. Scientists invented a new color! No, I'm not joking. OLO color. I think that's the way they're pronouncing it. I'm not quite sure.
It looks like cyan.
Yeah, it's just basically a pretty green.
Blue-green.
Bluish green, yeah, sorry. You're probably like, how did they get this? Well, to that, Kelly, I will tell you. The researchers at the Berkeley College shot lasers into people's eyes, which is what you shouldn't do to people's eyes. But science did it, and now we have this new color. Yeah, but they say that it's so saturated, it's like no color that they have anybody could experience in nature. And why do they say that? Because no one would be able to experience this in nature. It's not how our eyes work, Kelly. But no, seriously, how it breaks down, Kelly, is that your eyes have cones and rods. Cones allow you to see colors. And from what scientists have figured out, that there's 3 different cones in your eye. You have your S cones, which allow you to see the bluer colors or wavelengths. You have your M cones, which allows you to see the medium, like greenish wavelengths. And then you have your L cones, which allows you to see the darker wavelengths, which are like more reddish. But with our eyes the way they are, a lot of our cones overlap each other. So certain colors of green, blue, red, we can't actually see because they're overlapping, but more of our M cones overlap than our L and M cones. So this green that they've created by shooting a laser into just the M cone allows you to see this beautiful bluish green color. Do you know what the name of this project is called, Kelly? It's called the Oz Project because of Wizard of Oz. Now, the reason why they call this the Oz Project, and I don't know if it was called the Oz Project beforehand. From what I'm reading, it didn't say, which I will link all the
information. Yeah,
the information. Thank you. On the doodly-doo below, so you can be able to read into it if you want to, Kelly. We both know you're not going to. So this is just me telling you what's happening. But they'll be there just in case you want to impress someone, babe. Their research is, they call it the Oz Project. Now, and in the Book of Oz, there's this Emerald City that they can't see because it's so bright, and that they have to wear these greenish glasses, so they don't even get the full effect. So with them shooting a laser into people's eyes, able to see the actual true green color, and they say it's the most saturated, prettiest bluish green that they've ever seen. How they were able to do it is they mapped out the person's retina, and isolated all the M cones, just the M cones that weren't overlapping with the L or the S cones. And just picking those cones were allowed them to see this significant color. Now they said in the research, 85% of the M cones are overlapping with the L cones. That's why we're not able to actually see this extremely saturated blue-green color, because as soon as they stopped shining the laser light into just the M cones, once they shifted it into both the M cones and the ones that overlap the L cones, you couldn't see the color. It just went back to the laser color, which...
Did they say how they learned about the color originally anyway?
Because he's a professor at EECS at UC Berkeley. Ren NG. Now that's the person's name. It says there's no wavelength in the world that can stimulate only the M cone. He says that he began wondering what it would look like if you could just stimulate the M cone cells. Would it be like the greenest green you've ever seen? That's why.
So basically our cones are so clumped up together we can't see these colors without a laser.
Yeah, well, without pointing direct light into those cones and only stimulating those cones and not stimulating the rest of the cones. Because as soon as you stimulate the rest of the cones, you end up seeing a different color. So with that, when they stimulated the cones that the L cones that overlap the M cones, they ended up seeing more of the true color of the green, but they say that it was more of a yellowish green.
Well, that actually makes sense why then women get to see more colors than men, because women tend to have bigger eyes than guys do.
Well, actually no, it's the color of the cones that we have actually falls more on the X chromosome that men don't have, so it allows our eyes to be able to see more colors because we have that extra chromosome. Now, you in the comments, which I know it's only going to be Kelly, so this probably isn't going to happen. Before you do start going, ah, la, 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 watch this. This is the nice way you should handle this information.
Hey, you want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
Research shows that women have more cones than men do, allowing them to see more colors. And men have more rods, allowing them to see more like darker shades and stuff.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I tend to see in the dark better, and it seems like you can see more colors than I can.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Pretty cool fact, huh?
Cool.
Wasn't that great? Now, for the ridiculous version of it.
Do you want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
Research has shown that women normally have more cones in their eyes than men, allowing them to see more colors. And men have more rods, allowing them to see darker shades and at night having better night vision.
You see these? You see all the colors? Man made all the colors.
But
Man made all the colors. All the colors.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. And before you also say in the comments below that didn't happen, Kelly, yes, it did. It did happen to me. Maybe not in that way. That was a little bit more of a dramatic way, but it did happen where someone pulled out a book of colors and was like, man made all the colors.
All the colors.
Kelly, why they did this? They're trying to figure out how to help with eye diseases and maybe mapping the eye and figuring out different M and L and the S cones. Maybe they can get people to like whose eyesight's getting poor, or maybe even eventually people who are colorblind, they can fix the problem.
You can buy it.
No, you really can't, because
Oh, you can't?
no, they got as close as you can. They do have it, and I'll try to find it, Kelly, if you want to check out but it's called Yolo. When it first came out, it was like $10,000, but you could get a coupon code. But now they just have it marked down from $10,000 to $35. So if you wanted to check out it's not as saturated as this bluish green OLO color is. Here's a picture of it. Oh, Kelly. Oh. Maybe there's not. I don't know. We'll see who adds this later on in post. It will be me, Kelly. Me. But yeah, Kelly, you wondered why the 10 million colors that you can see on a normal basis wasn't enough. Well, there's another color that you'll never see because it's too hard and too expensive for them to be able to let you see it. But just know it's out there. FOMO. We're just going to have to live with it. There's nothing we can do, Kelly, because no one's going to want to map our eyes to just get the M cones to be able to see this beautiful, saturated, bluish green.
Don't worry, Kelly. We're missing out on a lot of other colors too, but since we can't see them, we don't really care.
Well, that's like... Well, we could get into all of that, but that's not what this episode's about, Kelly. This episode's about scientists shooting lasers in people's eyes. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. And they shouldn't shoot lasers in people's eyes. Do you know what lasers come with? They come with a warning. And what is that warning, Kelly? Not to point it in other people's eyes. But scientists be doing it all day long, Kelly. This is why you can't trust a scientist. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see anywhere where it said that they were using like a special laser, which I know that they do use lasers because, like, for LASIK surgery, that's a laser that they're using to slice your eyeball. But and the fact that they called it the Oz Project. Now, this is what I was saying. I hate the Wizard of Oz. And if you want to know why, Kelly, like the thing, sit down in the little comments below that you liked it and that you would really like to know why I dislike the Wizard of Oz, and I will make that video for you, Kelly. I will. I'll do it.
We'll make it anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll probably make it anyway.
She really hates it.
But that's for the next video. But Kelly. Let us know how you like the new video.
Or the color, if we can find it.
And the color. Well, I can find it. It's just that it's not going to be the actual color because you're not going to be able to see it, Kelly. So really, what they did...
It was a waste of time.
And this video is a waste of time.
But watch it anyway.
But watch it anyways, Kelly, because we miss you and we love you.
Oh.
And we'll be back hopefully soon if you let us know whether or not you like the way we do this video, because I think that's what we're going to try to start doing in the future. But Kelly, since you're the only one that's going to comment, let us know. Bye, Kelly.
Bye.
Miss you. Love you. You want to hear a fun fact?
Yeah.
Most people that are colorblind are men because of their Y chromosome. They're missing some of the M and L cones that allow them to see color.
Man made all the colors.
Do you just carry those around with you?